Good morning everyone, I hope you're having a perfect Sunday today. Apologies, it's been quite a while since I've last posted, but I've had horrendous internet issues. I've basically had to have Sky out to come and rewire the whole of the telephone connection, which was great fun, as you can imagine. So I'm only kind of just back online nicely now, and also work's been crazy, but no change there, what's new. I thought I'd bring you a small haul, just because I am so impatient that I really can't wait, and I do burn stuff before I've even posted them. So some of these have been a little bit burnt, but only just so I can still call it a haul, right? I'll get away with that, I'm sure. So first up, I'm going to bring you what I found on Amazon. So browsing on Amazon, never a good thing for me because I always do pick up bits and pieces, but I came across these ones. So it's the Pure Radiance, the Yankee Pure Radiance range. Now these are little dinky jars, and I will apologise in advance for the state of my fingers. I have just lit the fire, so I've got coal on my hands, and it's difficult to get rid of it until you've actually soaked them for a little while, so do excuse my fingers. So back to the candle. Yes, this is Yankee Pure Radiance. I've only ever seen these in other reviews. I've never seen them for sale in any shops or anything like that. These are little dinky candles. I'm not sure on the ounceage of these. Does it tell you anywhere? No, it just says burn up to 20 hours. Oh, apologies, it does. 113 grams it says. So little dinky candles, and as you can see, I have burnt this one. Actually a couple of times. Wicks off centre there, so I was a little bit worried about this one, but it's burnt perfectly fine, as you can see, there's no problem there. Scent wise, it's in the scent Yuletide, so a Christmas festive scent there. Quite a strong clove. It's not like any Yankee I've ever smelt before. It's not like the red apple wreath or anything like that. It's quite a unique type smell, and for the size of the candle, I could definitely smell it when I walked into the room. So yeah, it was a nice candle. I was slightly disappointed in this one because in my mind I thought it would be a crackling candle. But as you can see, it isn't. It's just a normal wick. It's perhaps the bigger candles that have got the crackling in. But I think it cost me, how much was this? I think it was just short of £6 something, £5 something, something like that. But I did have a voucher as well for Amazon, so it didn't really cost me very much at all. So that's the Pure Radiance in Yuletide. Pop that there. I did also pick up a second one, because I'm stupid, and I always do this whenever I see a deal and that I think I can't miss. I have to go and pick up 2 or 3 or 4. So I have got 2 of these. I probably won't get through both of them around Christmas time. This one has got a better looking wick on this one. It's more central. So this one's probably going to hang around till next year because I can't see myself burning this year. Don't believe it has a pour date. Oh, I tell lies all over today. It does indeed have a pour date. So it's 2012. So these have been hanging around in somebody's stock for quite some time. But even though it's an old candle, this one certainly behaved fine with me. No problems at all for those 2. Incidentally, I do have Snow in Love, a tiny little baby jar, going today with a bigger one over the other side of the room, just because I've got quite a lot of festive scents and I kind of want to get into them, through them if I can. You'll see just on top of the centrepiece there, I've got red apple wreath, which is almost, what I say, 2/3 down now. That's going to be getting transferred upstairs shortly into the bathroom, where it provides 2 things. As you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I have got a broken light and I cannot fix it myself, and I'm still waiting for somebody to come and save me. So I do have candles in there for light, but also, obviously also for scent. The reason it's going upstairs is because the scent's nice and it does scent up the room, but it's nothing special to me. It's just like a generic apple cinnamon smell, kind of like the Glade ones that I've had in the past. Not horrible. It's not had a particularly good burn. You'll see there is some marks on the glass there, and you'll see it's sooted as well, which it's sooted in my living room when I've been sat watching it. It's just not happening. So that's going upstairs to live out the rest of its life. On to the next one, so nothing really exciting. So I was just in Asda, I believe, saw the new Home Inspiration range, which has been out for probably a few months now, and I saw the Rainwash Berry. This is super strong. As you know, I'm impatient, so I can't wait. So I have used one of the cubes, and I actually burnt this or melted this in one of the Yankee centrepiece cups. Now, I had a really nice comment on one of my other videos regarding throw on centrepiece, and it was explained to me that because the temperature is different, that's why you may well not get a good throw from some wax melts to others, if you do put it in the melt cup rather than the burner. Now, yeah, it makes sense when you actually had it explained. So it probably would have been better in a melt warmer, but this was actually super strong. So strong, in fact, that I actually had to turn it off after about half an hour because it was just too powerful. Really nice scent. Yeah, it's a fruity berry, but there's a harshness to it which I like, and I can't quite put my finger on it. It's like a dark side to it, so it's berries, strong, but a darkness. Almost a cologne type scent to it. I really do like this, and I would consider buying it in a big jar if I do see them on offer at all. I know people complain about the home inspirations or the Simply Home, the fact that they're inferior. Well, to me, they may not be the same as the mainline Yankee candles, but there's nothing wrong with this scent flower, I'll tell you that much. It was super strong, much stronger than some of the actual tarts that I've had recently. So I definitely recommend picking these up. I think they're about £3. I think this was about £1.95 because it was on offer, but I think full price they're about £3. So definitely try those if you can get your hands on them. Next up is just a couple of Glade ones, because I was so impressed with the pumpkin pit stop which I showed in one of my previous videos. I found this, which is kind of the same range, obviously a different type but same range, and this is called Apple Tree Picnic. And if I can get into the clamshell, it's quite difficult to get into because I've not actually used any of these. There we go. So get into the clamshell there, so you get 6, and they're a fair old deep size there. This one I really like. It's major sweet. Yeah, obviously apple, but you get, it's like a red apple, but you do get like, I don't know how I can really describe it, like a leafy type scent. So almost if you take off the middle bit of the apple, the bit that sticks out, the cory bit that sticks out, the stem, I guess. If you take that out, and it's the smell you kind of get on your fingers when you've taken that out, it's I really like that. It's fresh. I've not burnt or melted any of these yet, so I don't know about the throw, but I do like this. It's dissimilar. It's not the same as Sweet Apple, Yankee Sweet Apple. I think Yankee Sweet Apple is very realistic. This one's not quite like that. It's a bit more artificial, but I do like this, and I think it was £1.49 from B&M. So if you can get your hands on them, I'd definitely recommend those. I like those ones. And then along the same line, I saw these ones. And this is the winter collection, Share the Spirit, which is pomegranate sparkler. I love pomegranates, by the way, even though it took me a million years to eat them because I've got to get a fork and pick out all those pips, but it's part of the fun, I guess. Just open up this one. Now this one to me smells nothing like pomegranates. Pomegranate to me is you get quite a tart scent with pomegranates, with that like yellowish membrane that you have that's super bitter if you get it in your mouth. This just to me smells a bit violetish. It's nice, it's very nice. It's cologne, almost like a laundry type scent, I would say. Certainly no pomegranate in there. It's not as strong as the apple, and it's not as strong as the pumpkin pit stop, but it's still a nice scent, probably nice for maybe spring, something like that. Again, £1.49 from B&M, so we'll give those a whirl. And then lastly, completely off tap, not something I usually do, but I've read reviews on these that they were really good, and I really wanted to try one. So if you have a Home Bargains anywhere near where you live, I would definitely recommend that you pick up one of these little bad boys. It's the Wickford & Co. gingerbread. Now, usually I don't go for cheaper, big candles because you generally have no scent throw, it smells waxy, it doesn't burn very well, things like that. But this was £3.99, and I don't have a Home Bargains anywhere near where I live, so I had to get one of my colleagues to pick one up for me when they were in. And this one, oh my goodness, I cannot praise this enough. It is so super nice. The scent is gingerbread, and it is literally a straight up gingerbread scent. It's bakery, obviously. You get the ginger in there, and that pretty much is it. Maybe a tiny hint of cinnamon, but I really hate like heavy cinnamon scents. Like the Yankee gingerbread maple, for instance, was one that I really don't like. I'm struggling to finish it because I'm really not a fan. This one is just straight up gingerbread, and it's a big old candle. I think it's 18 ounces in this one, so it's a big old candle for £3.99. Now, you'll have to excuse the state of the jar. This is my fault, it's not the candle's fault, because I really wanted to try it. I lit it when I really didn't have long enough to leave it to burn. I wanted to go walk the dogs, so I had to blow it out early. So you can see the last burn that I did has evened out, so it has pulled all the way out to the sides. The mesh you see is me actually pushing the wax down on that first burn where I let it basically start to tunnel. So since then, you can see it's been a nice even burn, nice central wick there, and I cannot tell you how nice this smells. It literally filled up my living room within about 10-15 minutes. Super impressed. We'll definitely buy these again. I don't know what the rest of the range is like, because like I said, I do not have Home Bargains anywhere near me, but if they do have some more, I might well try some, because this was really, really good. Definitely recommend it. Well guys, thanks for watching. That's the sum total of my haul. Not a big haul. I do have a few more candles coming, maybe early next week, not quite sure. So I'll try to get those up as soon as I can. But thanks for watching as always. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Speak to you soon. Bye.